Hello, hello, it's a rainy afternoon and today I'm going to make a video that is how many of blank should I buy before having a baby. So this was something that I feel like I wish that I knew, which was how many burp cloths should I buy, how many like baby towels should I buy, just all those things I didn't really know quantity, and so I feel like a video like this would have been really helpful. So here it is. And I'm going to do two categories, so I'm going to do one that's more 0 to 3 months, like newborn stage, and then another one that's 3 to 9 months. My baby is just over 9 months now, so that's the stage I'm in, so I feel like I have a good idea of what I used, how many of everything I used when he was a newborn, and then now up to 9 months. So I'm going to go through all the items and do 0 to 3 months for all of them, and then I'll go back to the top and tell you all those for 6 to 9 months. First thing is burp cloths. I liked these ones from Honest, and I'll link as much as I can in the description below. But these, when he was a newborn, I would say 8 to 10 is good to have on hand, just because even though we did do laundry a lot, I definitely go through a few of these a day, more so for like breastfeeding, because I feel like even if you have like the pads that you put in your nursing bra, it's still like milk just leaks a lot at that stage. So I feel like these were a lot for me, but also for him if he's like spitting up a little bit. And I will say that I have a baby that did not spit up very much, and even now like he doesn't drool a ton even when he's teething and stuff. So maybe if you have a baby that spits up a lot or drools a lot, some of these you would want more than I listed. Next thing is Swaddle blankets. I loved just these super thin ones. I feel like these are, I don't know what brand this is because a lot of stuff I bought secondhand also. There was a big secondhand baby sale in my area, so that's where I got this one. But I would say that it's nice to have 6 to 8 of these for the newborn stage. I feel like, I don't know if this was normal, but we just had him not in his clothes a lot. We had him in his diaper and then with like a swaddle blanket. And so a big part of that is because they like to do skin to skin when they're really little. It helps like regulate their body temperature and all that kind of thing. So we would have him in a diaper a lot with just a swaddle blanket. So that's why we used a lot of these. But yeah, they were just really nice for when he's little and they're so thin. Next thing is bibs. We honestly didn't use these that much. I would say like having like 3 to 5 is fine if you have a typical baby. We just honestly didn't use these very much. So maybe I could have even had none, but it was nice to have them on hand just in case, for if he's like spitting up a little, or I feel like I'd just use it like as a cloth if it's just like leaking breastfeeding or something. So not super important for me, but maybe some babies like more. Next one is crib sheets. You definitely want to have 2. That's how many I have, but honestly I wish I had 3, maybe even 4. So I'd say like 2 to 4 is good for the newborn stage, just because sometimes they do like leak through a diaper or something like that, and or spit up in the middle of the night, and you just don't want to have to be hair blow drying a crib sheet in the middle of the night, which is what we had to do on a few occasions because like one was in the wash or something. So I would say 2 to 4, like you can get by with 2 like we did. But yeah, now I always make sure I have one clean one on hand. So I never put one just like in the laundry hamper. I like wait until the other one is like ready to go, and then I wash it same day so that there's always an extra one. Next is Swaddle. I would say 2 to 4 is good. I just have 2, but I feel like 3 to 4 would be nice, but you can totally get by with 2 if you do the same thing I said with the crib sheet. Just make sure you always have your spare clean and ready to go. Sadly, I put away his baby clothes, so I don't have the newborn swaddles. So this is the swaddle that he wears now. It just has the sleeves open. His newborn one had the Velcro that you could wrap around. So we would just put him in a diaper in that when he was a newborn, and he'd sleep in that because it's kind of hot and humid in Hawaii. technically a sleep sack, not a swaddle. Okay, washcloths. I like these just little organic cotton ones from Burt's Bees. I would say 5 of these is totally fine. I feel like when he's a newborn we gave him baths a lot less. I would say definitely if you have 5 washcloths, that's totally enough. Next item I have is baby towels. I just have these little ones with a hood from Burt's Bees. And I will say before I had a baby I thought, like, why does a baby need a baby towel? But it is nice because it's just a lot thinner and easier to wash and just more comfortable, I think, for them to just have a towel that's their own size. So these, I would say 2 is totally fine. That's what we have, and I like reuse it a few times before I wash it. I just hang it to dry. So 2 is good for a newborn. Next I have binkies. Crosby doesn't really like binkies. Sometimes I give him this and he'll like chew on like the wrong part of it. He'll just like chew on the side, so he kind of just treats it more like a toy. But the brand I have for binkies is Bibs, and then I have this little holder for it to just keep it from getting dirty from Ali and Oli is the brand. It's just a little silicone carrier, and you can snap this on a diaper bag. So since he doesn't really like binkies, I would say that I only use like 2, like 2 would be totally fine. But if I had a baby that liked binkies, then I'd probably want like 2 to 5. So yeah, I just have the one. It came in a pack of 2, but we lost one, so maybe I'll say 2 to 5 just so if you lose one then you have an extra. My camera battery died, so phone it is. Sorry the quality is not as good, but we will continue. Next up is swimsuits. I love this little one. I got it secondhand. But I would say swimsuits definitely only need 1 to 2 when they're a newborn. He didn't get in the water a ton. Like if we were at the beach, he would be usually just in like his onesie or whatever. Next up is onesies. I would say you can definitely get by with just like 4 to 6 when they're newborn, because again, a lot of time we just had them in a diaper and a swaddle. You're at home a lot. You're not out and about, but if you have a baby that spits up a lot, maybe you'd want like 6 to 10, but honestly I feel like I would have been fine with like just 4 to 6 when he's that little. I didn't use very many. Next is sleepers, and again these are all his bigger ones because I put away his baby clothes, but we had some like this that are just long sleeved and long, a few with the footies, but mostly without. And these I would say maybe only need like 2 to 4 for if it was a little bit chillier and we're going out. Again, this is for like Hawaii weather, so maybe that would be totally different if not, but I definitely needed way less sleepers than I thought, especially because he would just sleep in his diaper and then his swaddle. And diapers, my favorite brand, when he was a newborn, I liked the brand DYPER diaper. And now he uses Honest, but I'm pretty sure we only use like 4 packs of the newborn size, so definitely don't need a ton of those. And then he moved up to size 1. Okay, now I'm gonna share the quantities of all that for 3 or 4 to 9 months. So I won't hold up all the items since I already showed. But now burp cloths we use way less. I'd say you only need like 4 to 6 for this age. Swaddle blankets we only use like 3 to 5. Bibs I don't use at all, again because he doesn't spit up really. Crib sheets, same 2 to 3. Swaddles 2 to 3, same as when he was a newborn, or 2 to 4. Washcloths is the same, 5. Towels is the same, we just use the 2. Binkies we use like that 1 for him to play with, but really don't need at all anymore. Swimsuits, I will say now it's nice to have 2 in the bigger sizes, because he is getting in the water a lot more now, whether it's the pool or the ocean. Onesies, he only has a few onesies now. He mostly has shorts and t-shirts, which is crazy. He's like graduated out of the onesies, and I'd say it's nice to have like 5 to 6 t-shirts and pairs of shorts. And sleepers, we only have this one, and he only wears it if we go somewhere a little chillier, so don't really need that. And yeah, that's the quantities for everything. So as you can see, a lot of it you only use the larger amounts when they're a newborn, so just another reason to not overbuy. And I hope this helps you get an idea of what to put on your registry and what you need. And yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time.